In this episode, Murphy Quint of Cedar Ridge Distillery in Swisher, Iowa, talks about one of his most stressful times at the distillery and how they come up with some of the blends that Cedar Ridge puts out. It's an inside look into what goes on at the distillery and what's going through a distiller's brain. So, from a sourcing perspective and cost of goods and just getting that in, did you experience any type of problems during the pandemic in getting your bottles and getting the source?
Who did it?
Who
did it?
Yeah, who didn't? Tell us a little bit about that. What was that like?
Yeah, to Jamie's point, I mean, everyone did. I mean, even some of the big players like the legacy brands, they were switching bottles, which normally that's a death sentence for a brand to switch packaging. You don't want to do that, but there was a point where literally everyone just had to. For us in particular, for me in particular, that might have been my least favorite point of my entire career.
Really?
Because we actually, believe it or not, during that point, we had some really good things going on brand development. As far as sales growth goes, our sales volume was really increasing at that point in time. And so, yeah, our whole team of sales, marketing, even guys like Jamie over here, that they had things really rolling. We wanted to keep things moving, but I could not get bottles. And that's my job, is to bring in all the packaging supplies and things like that. And I could not access our bottles because all the shipping lines, all the freight lines, specifically ocean freight, it was all just kind of on hold and shut down. So I would call our bottle supplier and say, hey, I need our bottles. And he'd say, well, hey, there's nothing I can do. They're on the ocean and they're stuck there. So that's just how it was. And it was just an absolute nightmare. Like we had people wanting to buy the product. We had the product ready. We just could not get it in a bottle. And it was really stressful.
And I think it was actually, our custom bottle that we have now, it's a slight variation. You guys are kind of touched on it earlier.
Yeah.
Slight variation from our original package, our original bottle, right? So, I mean, honestly, it kind of helped us because those were a little bit more accessible than our custom, right?
Sure.
And so I would say that someone that drinks Cedar Ridge a lot definitely knew, right? But again, it wasn't completely crazy different, right? And so it was, trying to find a little bit of optimism, I guess, in the crazy time for Murphy and everyone else trying to get packaging right. But
yeah, Jamie's exactly right. That was one advantage to being like that sub-custom bottle. I mean, it is custom, but there's also generic bottles out there that look fairly similar.
Right.
So eventually we were able to find some of those and keep things moving and keep things going, which was great, but it was stressful time.
So you said that was probably the least favorite part so far in your career, right? All right, let's talk about this. This is kind of your baby, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yep.
The quintessential.
Yes, it is.
It's won all sorts of awards. It made, I think it made Fred Minnick's list.
It did.
If I'm not mistaken.
It did.
Right? So tell me how you came about this single malt.
Yeah, it's kind of been a weird journey, as they all are, but we started in 2009, 2010, like I said at the very beginning, I mean, we didn't really have a focus. It was kind of, let's make a little bit of this, let's make a little bit of that. And if we can produce it for X and sell it for Y, we're going to be great. And so it wasn't really all right, we're hammering bourbon or we're hammering single malt. It was just, let's put a little bit of everything away. And one of those things that we were putting away was a little bit of single malt. And over time, that started to gain a little bit of popularity with us. But it was it 2018, 2019 when we kind of made it quintessential?
I think it was 19. I think so.
All right, so 2019, give or take a year, that's when we rebranded it from Cedar Ridge Single Malt.
Mm-hmm.
We had our Cedar Ridge Bourbon, our Cedar Ridge Rye, and Cedar Ridge Single Malt. We decided, hey, let's kind of develop this. We've got a little something going. We've got a unique process, which we'll talk about. Let's kind of make this its own brand. So it's a Cedar Ridge product, but it is quintessential American Single Malt, and it has been ever since 2019. So 2019 is when we really decided, hey, let's push this and let's make its own thing and let's move forward with it.